if you ever struggled with messy JSON, weird data types, or complex lists, these 6 nodes are your Swiss Army knife. So I'm going to show you how to bounce bad data with filters and why the code node is the only advanced tool you will ever truly need. In the real world, data from a trigger is almost always a mess. Trust me, I've been working with data for over a decade and I know what I'm talking about. To make it useful, you need to master the data transformation. So this is where we take raw data and turn it into clean, structured data. So this is where 80% of work happens. And the first node we're going to be talking about is the set or edit fields. Edit fields is for cleaning up data, use it for rename variables or remove clutter. So let's just drag it to our canvas like so. And what you notice is there's nothing. There's no input data, there's nothing to edit. So of course we can create new fields, but the best thing to do is to actually connect our own form submission to the edit fields. And now if you click on it, so we can see that the data appeared on the left hand side. So we have our input data, which we can manipulate. So let's fast forward a bit. Inside set edit fields, we can do a number of things here. We can rename our fields, we can add new fields, or we can drop some. We can change the data types as well. As you remember, on the left hand side we have our inputs, which are coming from the on-form submission. And as you can see, the fields are coming with capital letters. The first thing I did, I changed the field names. I put everything in lowercase. So just for demonstration purposes, I created a new field here called lead score. So the baseline is 10 points, and if a person leaves additional information like company name, if they are interested in one of our services, additional points get added to their score. Most of the fields on the left are in text. So by adding the lead score, we add it in numerical data, so we can change that as well if you want to. So also we added a Boolean data type here, true or false. We have an array, which is essentially a list of different items within one field. And as you can see, we added some additional data types. So previously it was predominantly just strings or text. Now we have numbers, booleans, arrays, objects, binary, which is an attachment. I also like to group all contact information under a single contact object, and we can see it on the right hand side. So under the contact object we have first name, email, and the company now. So this keeps the top level clean for CRM or APIs that expect nested data. This is honestly one of my favorite nodes and I use it all the time. So filter acts like a bouncer. It just lets certain data pass if the condition is fulfilled. So let's say you would like to filter out all the emails which contain gmail.com, for example. You can say only pass the data which contains @gmail.com. Or in my case, I would like to proceed with the leads whose lead score is over 45, for example, like over here. So let's execute this step. We can see that this condition is actually true. So our lead score is 50 and we want it to go over 45. So that's why we kept this item as the true condition. So you can swap this condition for anything like high lead scores, certain countries, specific tags, but the idea is always the same. Filter keeps only the data you actually want to process. n8n mostly no code, but sooner or later you're gonna hit a weird rule or edge case that the built-in nodes can't handle. Code is your Swiss Army knife. Instead of chaining 10 different nodes, you drop a single code node and tell exactly how to transform your data. So if you know a bit of JavaScript, that's great. If not, you can just use LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude to write code for you. Split out breaks a list of items into individual items, so you can process them one by one. So in our example, we have 4 different services: AI strategy, automation builds, reporting and dashboards, and training. So now I can send each selected service to a different system, create separate tasks, log them into a CRM, all thanks to split out node. So split out explodes a one list into many items so we can work on them one by one, and aggregate does the opposite, so it bundles items back together into a list, like for weekly digest email. So let's press it. After the split out, we had 4 separate services. Now all the services are grouped into a single field named services. So I use it when I want a summary or digest, like give me all the leads from today in one object for an email or Slack message. That can be quite useful. And merge. Merge combines data from 2 different branches, and it's crucial if you're looking up data in a spreadsheet and want to attach certain data to, let's say, your incoming lead. Clean data is great, but smart data is even better. So in the next video over here, I'll show you the universal adapter, the HTTP request node, and how to add an AI brain to your flow. See you in part 3.